I guess you're looking for a job since you clicked on this video. You came to the right place. Today I will give you 5 interview tips that you can use to pass your first interview with a recruiter. If you're new to the channel, my name is Milan. I am a talent acquisition specialist and I have been in talent acquisition for the past 6 years. If you're interested in talent acquisition, education or productivity, subscribe to the channel. I post videos 3 times per week, usually on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Now let's talk about interviews. Many of you know that your first call with the company is most likely going to be with a talent acquisition specialist or a recruiter. But what you might not know is that that talent acquisition specialist and the recruiter has a right and authority to reject you after that first phone call without consulting with anybody. I had many candidates in the past who, on my phone call with them, didn't want to give me any information because, and I quote, "I'm only talking to you because I have to. I know that you don't make any decisions, so let's just hurry this up." Needless to say that those candidates didn't reach the next stage and they probably never will with that kind of attitude. The 5 things that I will be talking about today are my own recommendations based on what I saw with the candidates that I spoke to. Tip number 1 is research the company. I can't tell you how many candidates in the past I had who applied for the position and had a phone call with me and couldn't answer a simple question like, "What do you know about us?" That's usually the first question that I ask them. And if they don't have any answer to that question, it's usually a red flag for me. If you already applied for the position, go online, go on their website, see what the company does, and write some questions you might be having for the recruiter. The conversation will be much easier if you already know something about the company and we wouldn't have to spend like 10 minutes giving you the basics of what do we do. Another great tool to use is LinkedIn. You can go on LinkedIn and find a lot of information about the company there, including who works for the company. Tip number 2 is be honest and transparent. It goes without saying that you should be honest about your experience and about what you're looking from the company. If you lie to us and we find out during the process, you will most likely never get the opportunity to talk to us again. Be transparent in terms of what you can and what you can't do. The sooner you tell us, the better. If you tell us that you can't do something, that's not necessarily a bad thing. There might be somebody on the team who can help you out with that task if you get hired. Just don't be afraid to tell us that. Also, if you're looking for a higher salary, please tell us. That doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna be disqualified based on that fact alone. Tip number 3 is to ask questions. If you're truly interested in the company, you will have some questions ready for us. For us as recruiters, it is usually a bad sign if you don't have any questions for us. It usually means that you're not that interested in the company and you couldn't be bothered to even prepare some questions. That means that we will most likely reject you. Tip number 4 is to be yourself. I can't stress this enough, just to be yourself. No one wants to see the candidate who is just over the top and is just super excited about the opportunity. Just be yourself as you would be in any other workday, because that's the real you that we're gonna get to work with. Tip number 5 is reach out. With the amount of candidates that we speak to throughout the week, there's a high chance that we might forget a candidate or two here and there. I'm just being honest. Unless we specifically tell you that the feedback will be within 2-3 weeks or maybe even more, reach out to us if you don't hear back within a week. Most recruiters who are good at their job will not ignore that email, and if we moved on to other candidates, we will be transparent with you. The worst thing that you can do is stay quiet. That is my take on top 5 interview tips that should be enough to get you to the second stage interview with the team. I appreciate you watching the video. If you found it interesting or helpful, leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below on some of the topics you want me to cover around talent acquisition. Again, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.